Today we're in the Gooseberry Mesa in southern Utah. We're about probably 20-30 minutes outside of St. George. Set up camp here for the week, and you can see we got right behind us there is where camp's all set up. We were looking for a thing out on the rim, but this place was pretty packed. A lot of people out here camping. There's probably over 1,000 people. I'm going to get the drone up and look around a little bit more. But the thing that makes this is pretty epic over here is that, as you can see behind me, some of these mountains and whatnot. I guess that's a tree there. But got these really nice mountains, and then right behind me is actually Zion Park, which we'll probably go into and check out a little bit later on this week. But just giving you an update of where we are, and we'll catch up with you later.
Let's go, take it to the top, and we don't stop, 'cause it's now or never. Let's go, take it to the top, and we don't stop, 'cause it's now. Let's go.
We may as well have been on Mars. Far away from any semblance of civilization and surrounded by a seemingly endless horizon of dramatic desert landscape, we had the place almost to ourselves. Is there anything so liberating as escaping the masses to quietly commune with nature in a vast expanse of stunningly beautiful, desolate terrain? Gooseberry Mesa National Recreation Trail is located on Gooseberry Mesa in southern Utah's Red Rock Country. At an elevation of 5,200 feet, views from the mesa rims are spectacular. Rising to the north are the massive sandstone sentinels of Zion National Park. Spread out below the west rim is a panorama of colorful desert mesas and water-carved canyons. Known as one of the premier mountain biking areas in the country, the Gooseberry Mesa National Recreation Trail is actually a system of trails sweeping across the mesa. Developed in the late 1990s through cooperative efforts, it received National Recreation Trail status in 2006. If you're unsure of your ability, have a go at the moderate practice trail. It'll give you a good idea of what's in store. It's also a great warm-up for the longer trails. Overall, no matter which trail you choose, Gooseberry Mesa is a classic trail that will reward you with epic views and darn good fun. Add it to your itinerary if you plan to ride in the area. On November 19, 1919, President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill into law establishing Zion National Park. The park encompasses some of the most scenic canyon country in the United States, featuring high plateaus, a maze of sandstone canyons, and waterfalls with colorful hanging gardens. Zion is home to one of the greatest engineering feats of modern times. In 1909, Zion was virtually inaccessible to visitors because of poor road conditions and limited railway. Once Zion became a national park, people wanted to explore it. To make this possible, construction began on a 25-mile stretch of road to connect Zion to Grand Canyon and Bryce Canyon. Completed in 1930, the Zion Mount Carmel Highway and Tunnel is a must-see. The 1.1-mile-long tunnel cuts through the vertical sandstone cliffs in Zion, blends in with the surrounding landscape, and includes windows to provide views of Zion Canyon. A few things to note about Zion. Zion is also a climber's paradise. Zion National Park's 2,000-foot sandstone cliffs are world-renowned for their big wall climbs. The best conditions for climbing are from March through May and September through early November. Many people also know of Zion National Park due to the disorienting Angel's Landing Trail, which requires you to obtain a permit prior to hiking it. This hike is not for the faint-hearted, but it's also much more than that. Its terrain and height makes it one of the most dangerous hikes in the world. Nearly 1,500 feet above the Virgin River, Angel's Landing sticks out like a sore thumb, offering up incredible views from a unique vantage point. Alternatively, it also offers narrow switchbacks, steep ledges, and sheer drop-offs, and not much in between hikers and the bottom of the ravine it overlooks. Needless to say, we opted out of this one. But for some reason, you still thought you were coming to Zion for some peace and solitude, and the parking lot is as full as a Beyonce concert? Zion is one of the most visited parks in the whole country, but you don't have to spend your vacation idling in an entry line. Here are a few things you want to know if you want to beat the system. The park is busiest from March to October. Expect long lines to get in and full parking lots by 10 a.m. Leave early to beat the rush, or park in Springdale and ride the free shuttle in. And carpooling is always good. Although we had an annual military parks pass, which got us in for free, a 7-day pass will cost you $35 per vehicle. So you're not into the shuttle? Take 2 wheels and bike into the park. Or pack some layers and make the most of the less crowded off-season, November to February. Zion never stops being beautiful. The park also has 2 visitor centers that are open year-round, along with a museum. We opted to just drive and take in the beauty of what Zion has to offer. Whether you're a hiker, climber, or just an outdoor enthusiast, Zion has spectacular views and something to offer everyone.
Little bit tongue-tied.
To Toquerville Falls, or Dan wanted to call it Turquoise Falls.
Whatever.
Road wasn't that too terribly bad. We actually saw a Subaru make it out here. Definitely very rocky and bumpy. And okay, driving through, got some pretty cool pictures.
Yeah, I'd say it was probably a good 30-45 minutes in, just taking it easy. We were in two-wheel drive, but I mean, there are some, if you're in a stock rig, you're gonna want four-wheel drive.
Yeah. Definitely air down, a lot of bumps.
Yeah, we didn't air down, that was bumpy, but now we're aired down to go back.
Yep, so we're gonna head on out. Oh, that must be the antenna hitting. Our next stop was Valley of Fire, located 16 miles south of Overton, Nevada. Valley of Fire is a Nevada state park known for its stunning red sandstone rock formations, which illuminate the valley, especially at sunset, making it appear as though it's on fire. Before Valley of Fire became a designated Nevada state park, a road was built through the valley as part of the Arrowhead Trail to connect Salt Lake City and Los Angeles. In the 1920s, the Valley of Fire was named by a AAA official who was traveling the road at sunset and reportedly explained that the entire region looked like it was on fire. There are many hikes ranging from easy to difficult you can do while in the park. We chose the most popular, the White Domes Trail, a 1.1-mile loop which will take you around about an hour at a leisurely pace and includes a spectacular slot canyon and even a historic movie site where the 1966 film The Professionals was shot. Camping is available on a first-come, first-served basis. Those who plan ahead can choose from 73 total campsites, including popular ones like Arch Rock Campground. There are also 3 group camping areas in Valley of Fire State Park that will accommodate about 45 people, and RV camping is also an option too. Shady picnic spots with nearby restrooms can be found at Atlatl Rock, Seven Sisters, White Dome, and the Cabins, which are historic stone structures built with native sandstone in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Any non-campers in the park before sunrise or after dark are considered trespassers and will be ticketed. Admission to Valley of Fire State Park is $15 per vehicle, $10 if you're a Nevada one, per day. Overnight camping is $25 per night, $20 for Nevada, with an additional $10 for sites with utility hookups. Although most Nevada parks welcome dogs, many restrict them to certain trails or areas of the park. As a result, hiking with your dog often means missing out on some of the most popular attractions within a park. This isn't the case at Valley of Fire, where leash dogs are welcome on all the trails at the park. The only place where dogs aren't allowed is inside the visitor center, and dogs must be kept on a leash at all times. There's plenty to see and do in Valley of the Fire State Park, including panoramic vistas, ancient petroglyphs left behind by Native Americans, scenic drives, and beautiful hikes. Whether you're at the park for 2 hours or 2 days, Valley of Fire's can't-miss views and top attractions won't disappoint.
Follow the lights, follow the signs, till we got our own kind of paradise. Follow the lights, follow the signs, follow the feeling we got tonight. Follow the lights, follow the signs, till we got our own kind of paradise. Closer we get, count the minutes till I got you for the weekend. Driving through the city tonight, we're electrified. Feel it in my dreams, electrify my heart. Come and dance with me till the lights come on. Flying till we're free, sparkling in the dark. Come and dance with me till the lights come on. Feel it in my dreams, electrify my heart. Come and dance with me till the lights come on. Flying till we're free, sparkling in the dark. Come and dance with me till the lights come on. Till the lights come on.
So we are in Valley of Fire, and we decided to do the White Dome Trail
Yes.
because it goes into the Narrows, which we've heard are super cool, and we're just now walking into them as we speak. This is pretty cool. It's a 1.1 mile hike, not bad. You do descend down some rocks, so if you have knee issues, be careful.
Kind of reminds me of that movie, what was it, Black, with Vin Diesel. Pitch Black. You know, how you got all these little holes, that's where all those little creatures were inside, waiting for the sun to go down.
Yeah. So maybe have Wayne take a picture, like right in here or something?
Let's get into the narrow.
We get into it, okay. Yeah, we drug Wayne along. He's quite a good trooper. Doesn't say no to anything, as long as I make him dinner at night. Right, Wayne?
I'm easy, I'm just not cheap.
That's okay.
Oh, this is cool, right?
This is
Yeah,
our.
this is really cool in here.
All right, we're gonna stop and take a picture. So Dan is just enjoying his photography in here. It's just beautiful, and all the different colors are really, really popping. Not a bad hike at all. Definitely is good to do this one at least. So we found a mini condo. This one rents out for $500 a night. And then keep on walking. And these ones are about $300 a night. A little bit less space. Still super cool though. Make sure I don't trip as I'm panning around.
The way those tracks are, and it's like there's glue or something in them.
Yeah,
Color.
that is pretty cool.
Scratch marks from T-Source Rex.
And this is where the Macaulay tribe used to live too. were the midget Indians.
Because the T-Rex has had such short hands, that's why these little caverns are just inside. You didn't have to go too deep because they couldn't reach in.
Can you do that one more time for me? Thanks. I appreciate it.
All the lichen that grows in the trees back home. We used to tell the kids that was Bigfoot hair.
Tell the kids it's what?
Bigfoot hair. On trail rides.
Nice. Man, between you
We
and...
kind of took the right direction because this one's looking like it's got an easy way into the parking lot versus having to come up that steep one that we went down.
Don't speak too soon yet.
I think this one's still going to be better.
So there's lots of black on the side of that one and those bases right there. I wonder if that's what they're talking about.
I think you're right.
Oh, even up in there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely lots up in there.
Thank you for joining us on this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share our video. And we'll see you next time on the Honeymooners Off-Road Adventures.